About the process of freezing humans for future life, there is a way for the current sick person to be able to live in the future and use medical advances, and that is freezing alive. Cryonics is an emerging science that freezes the patient's body with liquid nitrogen by lowering the temperature and draining the blood, so that the tissues and cells of the body are not harmed, in the hope that in the future and with the progress of science, a way will be found to bring it back to life and treat the individual's disease. So far, 360 people from Russia and America volunteered, and the necessary devices for human freezing are available only in America and Russia. The cost is also very high. Some people believe that it is scientifically and practically impossible to do such a thing. They think that the cells will die before reaching the desired temperature. On the other hand, some people think that science will not be able to overcome death in the future. Since 1967, many companies have stepped into this field. Alcor is one of the largest organizations active in this field, which relies on advanced technologies and supportive treatment solutions in this field. In this organization, the human freezing process begins moments after cardiac arrest in the best conditions. Blood circulation and breathing are artificially maintained, and drugs are prescribed to protect the brain from lack of oxygen. The basic purpose of human freezing is to give people a second chance to live and to extend their lifespan. But scientists who use this method on a smaller scale for research purposes. Stages of human freezing. In the first stage of human freezing, the patient's body is immediately placed in an ice bath. At the same time, a ventilation mask is used to continue providing oxygen to the body's organs, especially the brain, and anticoagulant heparin and automated CPR are used to maintain blood flow. Body temperature is then monitored to ensure a gradual decrease. A dead human body is frozen, which means that its cells and organs are prepared to change at extremely low temperatures. This step involves replacing body fluids with antifreeze agents that are injected into the body and act as antifreeze, protecting the body from frostbite damage. Now that the body is prepared for the extremely low and cold temperature, the controlled cooling process begins. This is the last step before long-term storage, which involves gradual cooling of the body. It will be transferred to the nearest storage center. When the body is ready for storage, it is placed inside a liquid nitrogen capsule. These capsules do not supply their power from electricity, so they will never face the problem of power cut. Another method used by researchers. After that, the body is placed inside a protective insulated bag and then inside a cooling box where there is a fixed amount of liquid nitrogen. This process happens slowly over several days until the body reaches a temperature of -200 degrees Celsius. Before or after the second stage, the body to complete the process. People who volunteer to be frozen today are aware of the fact that there is currently no way to bring them back to life, but only hope that maybe one day science will advance enough to bring them back to life. Currently, more than 120 people are frozen in Alcor Foundation's freezing bank, and 1,005 other people are on the temporary freezing and death list. Famous people who have embraced cryobiology include Ted Williams, the baseball player who died in 2002 and had his head frozen in the hope of one day being able to revive it, and 3 Oxford University scientists recently. They have submitted their freezing request to the Alcor Foundation, he pointed out.